Hello Virgo, welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits and leave the rest out. So we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini, and expect powerful change. So some news is on the horizon that's going to be very important here. It's almost going to change the dynamic of this situation or this relationship. Also, I see a lot of enlightenment happening at this time. If you feel like you're getting more information from the universe and signs and synchronicities are lining up, this could be your situation. I feel you leaving me behind and you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Someone's feeling very conflicted at this time, feeling like they might have made the wrong choice. Okay, overall energy, we have the Tower. This is about unexpected change. Also, I just see a moment here where things suddenly shift. It's almost like cleaning things up, clearing the air. So let's see what's going on in your energy. We have Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Some of you felt like you have done quite a bit here, whether it comes to a relationship or this is work related. You really just do feel like you give 150%. You do as much as possible. Also, you guys are great at saving. Or if it's in love, you feel like you're dedicated and loyal. But you always get hurt. It feels like you're the ones that always get burned. And this is something that has been difficult for you in the Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, because you've always felt like you had to pick up the pieces. You had to heal your own heart. And you feel like it's been unfair that you kind of walk this world alone. But I like the Nine of Pentacles because it's basically saying that you've come to terms with that and you're okay with just your own company. You'd rather have that than bad company. So at this time, you guys are appreciating the peace that comes with just focusing on yourself and not allowing drama or others to affect your feelings or your goals. King of Wands, Hermit, Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups for their energy. This person is also having a rough time coming to terms with this. There's this sense of grief, but it's like a conflicting energy because they feel guarded, that they need to protect themselves because they almost feel like they don't deserve you or they didn't deserve this connection in the first place. But the Knight of Cups, their heart wants what it wants. And I see this person trying to pretend, trying to convince themselves as well that they don't really need to think about this, that things just worked out the way they did, that it's not that big of a deal. But the more that they convince themselves, it feels like this energy is just overwhelming them, where they want something more. They start to crave your energy. And when they start feeling this, they then go into a cycle where they have to restrain themselves back and try to convince themselves otherwise. It just feels like they're always conflicted, trying to suppress their feelings and convince themselves that they don't need love or they don't need anybody in their life. Let's see what's happened in the past. We have the Star, Eight of Wands, the Chariots, the Queen of Swords. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius or have it in your chart. I'm also picking up a Cancer, Leo, and Gemini as well. So I see that this is a situation where you had to be heavily guarded because it felt like this was too good to be true. There could be a lot of distance between you two emotionally, but I'm also seeing for some of you in the physical realm, it felt like there was possibly a lot going on where you felt this person in the end wouldn't choose you because of an obstacle that seemed too big to overcome. But in the Eight of Wands Chariot, it seemed like their focus was so tunnel vision on something else. I think you guys had something like this, where this person is definitely craving you, focused on you, feels that you are their dream come true, but they try to convince themselves otherwise because they would much rather hide their feelings and try to convince themselves that they don't care or that something else is more important, because then they wouldn't have to deal with actually making a decision or trying to commit in the situation. There's something that scares them about this, that they would have to go all in. Let's see the Star card. Yeah, Strength, King of Swords. It's easier to detach and also to try to think about things in a practical way, logically, and not try to get their feelings involved. They feel like if they really give into their feelings at all, then all heck would break loose, right? They really feel like, in a sense, that their world could come crumbling down because they don't trust themselves when they start giving into their emotions. And there's something that they've dealt with in the past here with the Strength and the Tower that made them feel like they don't want to ever feel that again. They don't want to go back to what has happened. So they've done something in the past in regards to their emotions, and they got really hurt. They feel like it stung too bad, and they don't like to deal with their emotions. So you might feel that this person is quite detached, or when they did communicate with you, it felt like there wasn't a lot of emotions being addressed, or that they were just looking at things in a practical way. Even though they could be loving at times or say certain things, it just felt like the emotions were not there. The depth of the conversation is not there. And a lot of you felt like they were more so talking about practical things, or it feeling a bit clinical. Okay, so let's see what's in the challenge. We have the Nine of Wands. So, okay, so I just heard it was difficult to get them to show any emotion. So you might have felt like, I kind of saw a face too, where it felt like no matter what you say or what you do, you're just trying to get some kind of reaction out of them. So if you felt like you would do anything possible to get this person to open up or to show some kind of depth to this, then yes, this is your situation. We have the Devil, Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Again, you are fearing this was too good to be true, that this person in general was just not being completely authentic with you or honest. Like they were being fake the whole time. If they don't want to address this relationship, why are they starting to talk to me about certain things? Why are they involving me in their life? And if they don't want commitment, why are they trying to keep me around? And it really was difficult because with the Devil, it felt like no matter what you guys did, you were always attached to each other, always kept getting pulled back, almost like this magnetic force. So you did as much as possible to stay in the situation with them through thick and thin, making sure that, you were still conversing with them and trying to work things out. But it seemed like this person's mind was somewhere else. That their focus in the Eight of Wands Chariot was always tunneled vision on something in their 3D realm. This can be a third party, can be anything in regards to the situation. But it just was something that was hard to break. You could not get them to kind of steer off course and focus on you or make you a priority. That was difficult because even if you expressed yourself in the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords, it felt like you weren't getting anywhere. You just were going around in circles, and that became very frustrating. Also created a lot of anxiety and fear for you too. So let's see this Devil, Ten of Wands. A lot of pressure on this situation. So it felt like this just became too much because of how they were treating you and communicating, but also this person was giving into their old vices here. They were taking on more, trying to distract themselves, focusing on that one thing that was taking them away from you because they felt like that was making them feel better. It was a temporary fix so that they didn't have to deal with the inevitable or didn't have to deal with their emotions. So let's see this Ten of Wands. Empress. I do see an intimidation here. And they were very intimidated by you because you seem like the type of person that can do no wrong. You always make sure that everyone is okay and that there's an insecurity. They feel that you can have anybody that you want, but they don't want to show you this. Them coming off as the King of Swords is kind of acting as if they don't care, right? That they don't really believe in emotions, feelings, and that nothing else is really important to them. That at this time, they only want to focus on what is tangible, what is real, and what makes sense to them. Okay, even though it didn't make sense to you. So let's see what they're going to do next. We have Temperance, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups, we have a game changer here. So love is in the air. Something shifts in the direction of your dreams. And this new phase of love is going to sweep you off your feet. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action this is, what they're going to say as they come forward, the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time.